There may never be another Banjo-Kazooie game, and I can't live with that. Picture this, it's the late 90s, your dad comes home and he's brought you a Nintendo 64 with the game Banjo-Kazooie. It is the most fun you have ever had in your life. A few years later, Banjo-Tooie comes out. Amazing. And then nothing. And Banjo-Tooie ends with a tease for a brand new game called Banjo 3. But the thing is, 25 years later, it never comes out. And now there's some really solid evidence that there may never be another Banjo-Kazooie game. Let's talk about it. What's up guys, Mike here. Welcome back to my channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button for more pop culture content in your feed. Okay, so as I said, Banjo-Kazooie is probably one of my favorite games of all time, almost purely because of the extreme nostalgia factor around these characters. I mean, I was one of those people who absolutely lost their shit when Banjo-Kazooie were announced for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And you can genuinely feel the excitement here. Like, these are beloved characters to so many people in the gaming world. And I guess the question becomes, if so many people are so excited about these characters, why are there not new games coming out featuring them?
I don't know, Davey.
I have been waiting for Banjo 3, the long-awaited game, for almost as long as I waited for Kingdom Hearts 3. Actually, longer. And I saw an article online this week from My Nintendo News. The headline was, Moon Studios CEO believes a new Banjo-Kazooie game could rival 3D Mario sales. Moon Studios are responsible for the Ori series, which is a great Metroidvania style game with incredible visuals. And I gotta say, I tend to agree with whoever their CEO is.
You could be right.
Like last year, we saw the overwhelming success of Astro Bot on PlayStation and how that game genuinely rivaled like some of the best Mario 3D platformers. And to be fair, even at the time, Banjo-Kazooie was sort of up against, if not supporting, Super Mario 64 in terms of its quality. Every few years, rumors start to circulate that there is a new Banjo-Kazooie game in the works, but it never comes to fruition and always leads to people like me being very disappointed. Because the thing is, I love 3D platformers, and after playing Astro Bot, I would totally demolish a new Banjo-Kazooie game. And I don't mean like nuts and bolts on the Xbox 360, which was just like a really experimental game that kind of just featured the world and IP of Banjo-Kazooie. I've actually never played that game, but it was apparently a good game, but not a good Banjo-Kazooie game, if that makes any sense at all.
I am so Crunchy the Clown.
I want to play the true successor to Banjo-Tooie. I want to play Banjo 3, and it looks like that may never happen.
Ever, infinity.
And it comes from someone with a lot of authority on this subject, I would argue, Grant Kirkhope, a legendary video game composer who did all of the music for Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie. P.S. He is also the guy that created the DK rap, which is the best song ever. And just a quick side note, I used to do a community radio show here in Melbourne, and I used to play the DK rap all the time because I thought it would be really, really funny. Like, imagine driving home from work and going onto a community radio station and they're just playing the DK rap. And Grant Kirkhope even did all of the Banjo-Kazooie music for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. He is the only Western, as in non-Japanese, composer to compose music for that game. Like, this guy is a big deal and has worked on some of the biggest games ever. He tweeted out to his followers a very disappointing note that says, "I've said it before, but I have zero hope for another Banjo game. Plus, all you diehard fans would instantly hate it and slag it off no matter how good it was. It never works." And after a lot of people saw that and admittedly were disappointed to hear this news, he did a follow-up tweet. This one says, "I hope that last tweet didn't come across as mean. The Banjo fanverse is a wonderful thing. The reaction when Banjo got into Smash Bros is something I'll remember for the rest of my life." Me too, Grant Kirkhope. Honestly, me too. Hey, while I've got you guys, most people who watch my videos aren't subscribed. I'm trying to hit 10K by the end of 2025. That would be such a massive milestone for me. So if you can hit the subscribe button, I would really, really appreciate it. And I guess as popular as these characters are as a legacy kind of IP, there just isn't enough faith in the industry that it could work. Like, I think there is huge commercial doubt on this project and people genuinely don't want to invest money into a game they don't think will sell. And I think maybe that's misguided because there are clearly so many people that love these characters and would pick up this game even just for nostalgia. Like, Astro Bot won Game of the Year and so many people loved it and played it. So I think If there is any time to try and get a new Banjo game off the ground, it is definitely right now.
Right here, right now.
Even with the Switch 2 about to come out, like I'm so sure there will be a new 3D Mario game. Like the follow-up to Mario Odyssey will come out on the Switch 2. I really firmly believe that, and that'll reignite the genre even more. I have made videos about this very topic on my channel in the past, and one day, one of these days, I really hope to do a video talking about the trailer for Banjo 3 that just dropped, because I'm crossing my fingers that despite all of this negativity, one day it will be real. Whew, thank you so much for watching, guys. Hey, if you like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel for more gaming videos, pop culture videos, movies, all of that. Come and hang out with me a couple times a week. I would love to have you here. And comment below, do you want to see Banjo 3E? Do you think it would sell? What would you call the game? Would you call it Banjo 3E? Like, that's what I would call it, but let me know. If you can't think of a comment, but you want to help me out in the algorithm, just head to the comments and type mumbo jumbo. That way I know you're here and I know you made it to the end. I am all over the internet doing dumb stuff that I think is cool, so make sure you check out my links below for my blog and everything else that I do. That is pretty much it from me though. My name's In Radio Mike. This has been The Inside of My Mind, and I will catch you later.